The victims of the great phone hacking scandal have been queuing in their dozens to receive generous compensation from News International. But there is one victim who is more likely to be punished, even liquidated. That is the Press Complaints Commission, the PCC. I was its chairman when the phone hacking affair first broke in 2006. It's a bum rap. It has been politically expedient to make the PCC the whipping boy for the failures of a police investigation. Phone hacking is a criminal offence. It is not the job of the PCC to enforce the criminal law. Clive Goodman and Glenn Mulcair were found guilty under the Regulation of Investigatory Powers Act. That's why they went to prison. Of course, the PCC also bans phone hacking, unless the public interest justifies it. But when its code of practice overlaps with the law, it is the law that must take precedence. That is why the PCC could make no investigation of its own until the legal process was exhausted. The PCC's report, published in May 2007, soon after the imprisonment of Messrs. Goodman and Mulcair, focused on the lessons to be learned and new and tighter rules for the employment of inquiry agents by the newspaper industry as a whole. That is what the PCC is for, to raise standards. And people forget that the report was widely welcomed by the government, by MPs, and, pass the smelling salts, by The Guardian. Yet today, this is judged not to have been good enough. The PCC should have had, so say the critics, quasi-police powers of investigation and enforcement. But that's state regulation of the press and a further erosion of our liberties. Or the Commission should have known what was going on. But that would have needed a commissar in the newsroom with telepathic powers and X-ray eyes. Or the PCC should be disbanded. Well then, so should the police, because they can't stop crime. The pity of it all is that phone hacking is a distraction from what needs to be done to strengthen self-regulation. Meanwhile, the PCC has never been more used by the general public than it is today. What an irony that Lord Justice Leveson should be questioning its very existence.